How's everybody doing today? Today's video is a little different. Instead of doing maintenance on the fifth wheel today, I'm actually going to be looking at the motorcycle today. I have, let me show you what I got in the back seat. So I have a battery. It's a motorcycle battery. The motorcycle is a 2019, and it's a factory battery, so it's going on what, 6 years old now. So I got this battery that we're going to be replacing today, and that's the motorcycle right there. I got to get the cover off first. Hopefully the weather holds out. It doesn't look too bad, but it is kind of windy. So let me get the cover off and we'll get started. All right, let's get this cover off the motorcycle. I usually start at the front and work my way to the back. This cover is actually pretty good. It keeps all the rain, bird droppings, leaves, all of that off the bike. Let's see. Bunch it all up, fold it up together. And just set it. I usually open the camp kitchen area and use that as a storage spot for the cover. All right, this is the bike with the cover off of it. Like I said, it's a 2019. This is a Yamaha Tracer, and it's so 2019. So it's got the factory battery on it. So I'm going to be changing that out today. Just figure out to give a little walk around of the bike itself. I like the bike. It's a sport touring bike is what this bike is. It's derived from the Yamaha MT-09 Street Fighter bike. So it's basically like a naked sport bike. But this one has the taller windscreen on it, the handguards for wind, and the main difference between this bike and the one it's based off of is the swing arm is a little longer, has a little bit longer wheelbase, and better passenger accommodations for like the back seat. Oh, and these seats too, these are upgraded. These are Yamaha seats, but these are the comfort seats. So they're a little more plush. They're just a nicer ride. So let me go get the keys so I can get the seat off and we'll get started. All right, before we get started, I'm going to put this up on the center stand. It has a center stand, which is a cool feature about this bike. It's part of the like sport touring type of motorcycles. It's just a really cool feature. So you can have it level and more stable other than on the kickstand. So let me put it on the center stand now. It's just a little flip. It's a flip down stand that you stand on with your foot, and then you just gently rock it back and it goes up in place. So now it's on the center stand. So now I can go ahead and get the seat off. Let me get the keys out first. That would help. To unlock the seat from the underside, it unlocks the back seat first. So the back seat will just pop right off like that. And then the driver's seat will come off like so. Not too bad. Just needs the key, that's all, to take the seats off. All right, and then next, I'm gonna bring you in so you can see a little bit closer. All right, now that I got the seat off, I got you zoomed in here so you could see where the battery's at. I have this little insert that is meant to adjust the seat height. Let me get that out. Just a little plastic insert. It just makes it where the seat can go higher or lower on the frame. Let's get that out of there. All right, and the battery itself is held in by this rubber strap right here. Just going to release the rubber strap. This thing, like I said, it's a 2019, so it's been here a while. Let's see. There we go. Got the rubber strap. Now I need to disconnect the actual power to the battery. Give me a second. Alright, so I'm going to just use a Phillips screwdriver. And I'm going to start with the negative side. Whenever you disconnect power from any type of automotive battery, 12-volt battery, you should always start with the negative terminal first. That takes the ground away from it, and thus it doesn't complete the circuit. Alright, now that I got the ground wire out of the way, I will get the positive side, undo that. Like I said, I got some lights, some aftermarket fog lights I have installed. They're also ran to the battery, as well as I have a battery tender as well. Alright, so I got everything disconnected from the battery. I'm going to take this little shim out so I can remove the battery. And just like that, battery's out. It wasn't too bad, Let's go get the new one. Alright, so once more, this was the old battery right here. And this is the new battery, so exact same part numbers, exact same setup. Let me go ahead and drop the new one in. Alright, so I got the new battery. I'm going to go ahead and install it now. Just simply going to drop it back in place where the old one was. Push it to the side and put the spacer back in beside it. Just like that. It fits the exact same way. It did come with new hardware, so I'm probably going to go ahead and use that versus the old stuff. So it came with new bolts and nuts. Alright. Set these over here. Probably should have put the nut in first before I drop the battery in. My mistake. Alright, put the nut inside. Put this one on the negative side. Hopefully they hold in place. Drop it down. Slide it over. And put the spacer back in there. Alright, now I'm going to try and see about the positive side. Alright, now I'm going to try to get all the little ring terminals sandwiched in between the main terminal. Well, let me do this with just my hand. That screwdriver is going to be a bit much right now. 1, 2, 3. That little guard, the little weather seal is kind of getting in the way. Alright, let's see. I should be able to cinch this down. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. Alright. Cover that back up with a little weather seal. Let me get the other bolt, as well as these two ring terminals. I'm going to slide those under the main terminal. That will hold them in tighter. Sandwich them in. Yeah, that should work out just fine. Well, let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's tight. All right, everything's tight. Now I'm going to strap the battery back with this little rubber strap. If I can get this around there. All right, like so. All right, the new battery's in place. Everything's connected and tight. All right, the next step, I'm going to plug the battery tender up to the bike just to see where we stand with voltage before I try to start it. I want to make sure it's above where it needs to be before I try to start it. All right, I actually brought you guys to this side of the bike because this side has the battery tender plug right here. I just have it plugged up to a household outlet with the battery tender. I'm just wanting to make sure it's at the proper voltage before I try to start it. All right, you see this battery tender charger I have right here? So it's currently showing it's charging, it's red. I will see how long it takes before it goes green. And then once it goes green, we'll start the bike and let it run for a little bit. But while that's charging, I'm gonna go ahead and put the seats back together. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and just like when I took it off, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together the way it was. Put this in here. Here it snap into place. There we go. And that holds the seat down to its desired setting because there's a low and a high setting. I like the low setting. I just feel a little more comfortable. But some people may like the higher setting, some people may not. Get that into place. Oh, all right, there we go. It's locked down. And the passenger seat, same way. I took it off. All right, seats are back together. So the battery is currently charging. Not sure how long it's going to take. It is starting to get dark, but I'll come back out here once it's charged and we'll give her a rip. All right, guys, it's been a little while since I plugged it up to charge. It took a charge, so now we're gonna go ahead and start the bike for the first time. I'm gonna leave it on its center stand and let's see how she does. Starts right up. Starts right up. As you can hear, she's running. Let me turn on them lights so I can show you them lights. There's the fog lights I have installed. These Yamahas look a little weird because like it looks like one of the headlights is out, but that's one side's the low beam, one's the high. Let me turn on high beam so you can see. All right, see, both sides are on now. Both sides are on now. And there's the switch I have installed for the lights. When it lights up blue, they're on. It's got 17,000 miles on it. Still going strong. Let's give her a rev, shall we? Yeah. Nice. I always love that. Alright, so we installed the battery on the 2019 Yamaha Tracer. So yeah, it's just a short video, but it needed to be done. It's fixing to get cold, you know, November, December into January. The old battery was hard starting, slow starting, so yeah. I appreciate y'all taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Might be a little awkward still, but I'm working on it. All right, guys, till the next one. Just look at that chain, man. Just look at that chain. That chain. Nice and clean, nice and lubricated. It's got the white grease on the chain. Beautiful. Beautiful.